Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you guys the DIYs that I have going on in my office. So the first thing you want to do is protect like your working area. If it's a desk, like for me, I just covered it with newspaper, or if you're working on the floor, then you also want to just protect that with some newspaper. So for the first DIY, you're going to need a wine bottle. This is a great excuse to buy yourself a couple of bottles of wine, for the DIY project. So for this DIY, all you basically need to do is spray that bottle. That's it, and then give it time to dry, and voila, you have yourself a DIY creation. You can also spice this up like by adding things. You can add initials, you can add numbers to it just by using some masking tape and then spraying the bottle over the masking tape. So you put the masking tape before you spray the bottle to protect the area you don't want spray painted, so that the initials or the numbers can come through. Here I did numbers. You can also use like a glue gun to do like different shapes on it and just give your bottle some character, which is what I did here. I just did some designs at the bottom. And then alternatively, you could just use a really nice fancy wine bottle. Like this is, I think this is a Bailey's bottle. It looks cute because it has like the engravement on it, and it looks really nice. And that is that. Now for something to put in these wine bottles, this is a DIY. For that, you're going to need a broom. You guys obviously know this broom. You're going to need some styrofoam, a grater, and just some regular office glue. I'm going to write down everything I'm mentioning in this video, plus price, plus where to find them. So if you're interested, definitely check the description box. So here I'm just removing a few sticks from the broom because you're going to need the sticks from the broom. And then the next thing you're going to need to do is grate your styrofoam, because you kind of want like some small styrofoam balls kind of. So grate that styrofoam. This particular DIY project can get extremely messy. It's so hard to clean up, so maybe I would even suggest you do it outside or somewhere that's not in the house, because it can be extremely messy. The styrofoam sticks on everything and it's so hard to clean up. So the next thing you're going to do is place the glue on a flat surface. It could be just on your work surface or like on a flat tin or something, and then you run your stick through the glue and then through the styrofoam. Running it through the glue helps the styrofoam stick on it, and then voila, you get something like a stick with like snowflakes on it, and it looks really beautiful, especially against the gold on the bottles. It looks really good. Yeah, and then you just keep repeating and repeating until you filled up your wine bottle or your pot or whatever it is you've decided to put this particular DIY creation in. Next up is also a really simple DIY project. You're just going to need this coffee tin. This I think is by Nescafe. You're going to need these tins. Again, if you love coffee, this is a brilliant excuse for you to buy like a lot of coffee. So what you want to do is put some masking tape on the bottle or the container in whatever shape you want. You could do, I don't know, vertical strips, horizontal strips. You could do any shape you want, but just do this before spray painting. So again, we're gonna spray paint this quite similar to the wine bottle, and you also need to remove the label on the container in the same way you did with the wine bottle, using some bicarbonate, vinegar, and hot water. So once that's done, spray paint. I'm telling you guys, like, there's nothing you can't take on in this world without spray paint. If you have spray paint, wow, you have it all. So spray paint that and then give it some time to dry. Once it's completely dry, you remove the masking tape, and voila, you have yourself like a beautiful DIY creation, knick-knack, whatever you want to call it. And then you can add like a candle into it because it will create really nice shadows based on your pattern. Now the next thing was, I think, the most exciting project for me. Of course, you guys can see it doesn't look perfect, but I actually love it when DIY projects don't look perfect. So for this, basically what I did is I put together frames. My brother actually helped me. You just need some, how do I even explain this, one by one pieces of wood. You put them together with some nails, and that's it. That's actually it. Alternatively, you could actually buy frames. I'm not so sure where, but I'm sure you can. And then the next thing you want to do is put some cloth over that. It can be white, it can be whatever color you want it to be. I chose to do white, and then I stuck it or attached it to the frame using some thumbtacks. So it was really simple. And then after that, I did some creation on it, which I actually saw on a YouTube video, which I will put in the description box in case you guys want to see the original video. But you basically trace some letters or shapes or whatever you want onto the white cloth, and then you use masking tape to block out any areas you don't want to have spray paint. I really hope I'm explaining well, but I've tried to demonstrate here a little bit, and that is basically it. I think you can really have fun with this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check the description box for all additional info, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.